Summer is almost here and we have to get ourselves busy and have some fun. In this video, we have 25 unique ideas what to do in the summer. The ideas include both low and high budget, as well as friends and without friends. So get comfy and let's begin. Welcome to aniwwix. So the way this video is gonna work, I'm gonna be telling you ideas, but while I'm speaking about the ideas, I'm gonna be putting them on a paper, aka my summer bucket list. Let me get my paper. So this is the paper I'm gonna be using. I'll cut it right here, and I'm gonna make my summer bucket list on this paper. Idea number 1 is age-dar. This is what I call it. I came up with the idea, even though I'm pretty sure it could have been on the internet before. Basically, you know how there's all of these videos on like Jubilee and stuff where they test their raters, like, are these siblings or dating, that kind of stuff. It's basically what we're doing, except it's with age and it's during the summer. For this category, the budget is basically 0 because you don't need anything, and the friend, it's kind of required but not, you can do it alone, you know. So what you want to do is get a friend or two, or go by yourself and get either the notes app on your phone or like a notebook and a pen. Just go around and then choose like a random person, a random guy or random woman, and then you think, you're like, wait, how old is this person? Then you and your friend write down your number, and then you go up to the person and ask their age. And then you just hope that they actually tell you their age. You can set yourself a limit or like a minimum amount of people you are going to ask for their age. So then at the end, you can get a percentage. I got 5 out of 10 correct, or I was the closest in this many times, or this is my percentage of being correct, you know. Do different mutations, like you could only choose women, or you could only choose men, or you can only choose somebody that looks like a teenager / kid-ish, you know. You can just get creative with this one because it truly has no limits. As long as you're being respectful and kind about people's age, it's all good. Moving on to number 2, which is Google reviews. What you do is basically you go to different places like restaurants, maybe different parks, or just like communities, and then you just look around, you take pictures, you take videos, and you write a Google review. So the budget is as again low or 0 because you don't need anything except for your phone. For the friend requirement, friends are not required for this one because you can 100% do it alone. For me personally, I really like doing Google reviews, and I do it alone most of the time, like almost all the time. Things to consider though would be when you're taking the video or the picture, make sure there are either no people in the picture or their faces are not seen, or you ask them if it's okay to post their face online. Idea number 3 is start your own mini business. I feel like I don't have to explain this one, but the reason I'm saying mini business is because it's during summer. You don't have to continue when school starts because during summer you have free time, right? Or at least during summer there's no weather restrictions, even if you have time restrictions. So starting your own mini business isn't just fun, but it improves you as a person. It not only gives you money, but it improves your skills like patience, like critical thinking, problem solving, and all that. As again, friends are not required for this. As for the budget, it is somewhere medium to high because you would have to start with something, and usually you don't have that something, so you would have to buy the stuff in order to get more money. Idea number 4 is one of my personal favorites because it's food. So what I call this activity is chocolate fruity thingy. There isn't a name for this, or I don't think it is, but the budget for this one is somewhere medium to high, and friends are not required at all for this activity. What you do is basically get a chocolate and fruit. That's the only 2 things you need, plus a container. A container specifically wrapped in foil. Go outside, put the chocolate into the container with foil, and then hope it's a sunny day. Well, I guess I should have started with you should do that on a sunny day because the sun will melt the chocolate, and then you can dip the fruits in the chocolate and eat it. This one is also unlimited. You could do whatever, you can have whatever fruits, whatever chocolate, but the point is that the sun melts the chocolate. Number 5 is cultural festivals. This one is also extremely fun. Friends are not required. The budget is low because mostly the entries to festivals are free, but then it's like, you know, if you want to spend money, you can do it. If you've never been, please go, okay? I mean, festivals are usually, at least the ones I've been to, are based on culture, and you know, even if you're not spending money, even if you're not getting stuff for free, you are seeing people that you've maybe never seen before, or if you have, you don't know their culture. You basically see their culture for free, and why would that not be fun? Number 6 is do bottle drives. Bottle drives are basically free money. Here are some tips how to get the water bottles. So obviously tip number 1, look in your room, your house, and just see if there are any bottles. If there are, put them in the bag. And ask your friends if there are bottles, put them in the bag. You go around your neighborhood and ask your neighbors. And then if they say yes and they give you the bottles, put them to the bag. And lastly, obviously, look outside. Bottles and cans that look like garbage are still bottles and cans that you can get money for. Number 7 is kind of a basic one. It is dye your hair or cut your hair or do bangs or just have an overall a new look for the summer. I feel like this one is so much fun because you get to experiment, and it doesn't have to be hair. It could be like trying out completely new style of clothes. Number 8 is get free food. Friends are not required to do this and the budget is low. Here are 3 tips that I personally used and they worked. Tip number 1, just say that it's your birthday. Tip number 2, just ask for a sample. So just ask for a sample and be like, oh, I've heard your chicken is really good, but could I get a sample? I'm not sure if I want to buy it. And tip number 3, just be honest and be like, hey, I'm really hungry. Could I get some food? We've never tried that, and I don't know how much that would work, but maybe if somebody's like the owner of the store, they would just be like, oh, fine, this kid is hungry, why not? Number 9 is reading picnic. Friends are absolutely not required and the budget is low. You go on a picnic, but on that picnic you're gonna read a book. Or if you're not the reading type, you could go on an art picnic or whatever the mutation to the word picnic would be. Number 10 is watch a sports game. The budget for this one is low and friends are not required. Find like a random field, like a soccer field or a football field, and sometimes I've seen that there are games. In a sports game, I think is pretty fun, and you don't have to stay for like all of it. Plus, if you're watching a kids sports game, I feel like it's even more fun because it's not as like aggressive or, you know, serious. It's kids. Number 11 is painting rocks. Get random rocks and paint them in different random ways, but then afterwards you're going to distribute them. You could even make motivational rocks, like it could be like, have a great day. Number 12 is water balloon fight / water guns. That one is super fun because the weather doesn't give you restrictions, because usually it's pretty sunny and warm during summer, so you just get balloons, fill them with water, and throw them at your siblings or your family or your friends. For this one, I would say friends are required and the budget is medium to high. Number 13 is trading. Just get a random item, go to people and be like, do you want to trade this bracelet for anything? And then you just trade and trade and trade until you finally decide you want to stop. Number 14 is scavenger hunt. So as again, this one goes 2 ways. You can either make a scavenger hunt for like your siblings, your friends, for your family, for whoever is willing to participate because it's fun. Or you ask somebody to make a scavenger hunt for you because you want to participate. Number 15 is do body paintings. Friends are required for this one and the budget is medium to high. So this one also has no limitations, but obviously you would need like canvas or paper and for sure paint. And the reason it's called body paintings is because you like put the paint on your body and then transfer it to a paper. Number 16 is community cleanup. So okay, some of us don't like to get our hands dirty and, you know, clean and everything, but really think about it. You would make a difference. You would make a change. Friends are not required for this, but I feel like it would be kind of awkward doing it alone. Budget is probably medium because you would probably want to get gloves, like a garbage bag, and you know, these thingies. Just clean up the garbage in your community and be a better person. Number 17 is watch a movie outside. Yep, you heard me right. Watch a movie, but outside. I think it's a fun summer activity because it connects you to the land, but you're also doing a thing that you're used to doing. Except, obviously, you don't usually watch movies outside. I think it's pretty fun. Plus, if the weather isn't too sunny, it's nice to be just outside, you know, it's healthy. Number 18 is summer camp. Friends are not required for this because you could make new friends in that camp. And then budget is anywhere from low to high. You definitely do have the chance to go to a free summer camp program. Summer camps are super fun. You should definitely go to one. Number 19 is go on a color walk. As again, friends are not required for this and the budget is super low because all you need is your legs. Choose a random color and then basically focus on that while you're walking. And then from time to time, take pictures of the color, which then should be really aesthetic and stuff like these ones. You could go on all sorts of walks. You could go on a really long walk for like, I don't know, 10 kilometers or something if you want to challenge yourself. Or you could go on a bingo walk. Number 20 is do a contest. Really, any kind of contest within like your community or your city. Just look into it online and see what you can find. For me, for example, there recently have been a pierogi eating contest at a festival, which was pretty fun. I wanted to like participate, but then I was like, you know, I really enjoy watching it. But I'm sure there are a lot of different contests in your area that you could attend and you could actually win something, like even money maybe. Number 21 is party. So either make a party or just attend a party because it's fun. Why not? Or you could do stuff like bring your signature dish party. You could even make a party outside and the theme would be, I don't know, water balloon fight. 22 is attend different meetings. It could be online Zoom meetings, like, you know, those troll videos, or it could be like actual meetings with, you know, important people and where you could learn from them. For example, I myself last year during summer attended engineering sort of meeting. I don't know how to explain it, but there were a lot of women who were working as engineers, and so they were just talking about how they got there, what you need to get into the field, what they enjoy about their job. I feel like attending meetings is not only fun, but it's also extremely useful. 23 is library time. So just go in there, read some random books, some magazine, or even if you're not the reading type, there are usually like printers in the library, so you could print room decor. Every single one of these papers I print in the library for free. Plus you can do all sorts of stuff in the libraries. Sometimes there could be free stuff. Sometimes there are like coloring pages or I don't know, a teen center or something like that. Number 24 is plants collecting. Friends are not required and the budget is low. What you want to do for plants collecting is just go outside, go on a walk, or go on a picnic or whatever, and find all sorts of different plants. Like usually it would be like leaves or small flowers, and then collect them, bring them back home. It could also be a room decoration, or it could honestly be anything, but try to collect as many different plants or leaves as possible to really see the difference and explore nature. And finally, our number 25 is actually follow my channel if you watched it this far. Just kidding. And number 25 is the basic one. Get a job or volunteer somewhere or sign up for a new program like sports program or any sort of program that you've never done before. That's it for today. Don't forget to follow.